What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Double J Outdoors. I know, I haven't posted videos in quite some time, and I'm sorry. But it's Memorial Day weekend, and if you've watched any of my previous content on Memorial Day weekend, you'll know that this is our annual fishing trip here at the lake house. I couldn't be more excited to drop a trot line behind the house in our little waterway and see what we can catch. You guys be sure to subscribe. It's free. But on that note, you guys sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. Let's just see what this weekend brings. So that waterway that I was talking about, if y'all haven't seen my previous videos, is here. Goes all the way over there. Main part of the lake is right there. So we're gonna see if we can catch some perch for this trot line, because catfish love perch. The local store didn't have worms, so we're gonna try bacon. This should do just the trick.
What was the name of the people that lived up in Stephen Beverly?
That took a little while, and I wish I was recording, but off camera I've got one perch, and now a baby channel cat. Caught him off some bacon, but this guy's a little small, so we're gonna get him returned and continue trying to catch some perch. Not having too much luck here. Got that one perch, the catfish, threw it back. I've had 2 hooks break off, assuming those were other larger catfish. But we're gonna continue fishing here off camera, and hopefully we get into a school of perch. I need a whole bunch of them for this little trot line. I've had no luck. Ate dinner and really didn't even try again, so we're gonna start getting ready for bed and give it a go in the morning. Hopefully have better luck. But until then, y'all have a good night. See y'all in the morning. Good morning, y'all. We're gonna start the day off with some fishing. Hopefully we'll get some of these perch and get this trot line set out. I got Dad coming out to the lake house shortly, and we'll probably get the seine, go to the local boat ramp, and get a lot of bait that way. I don't have a throw net, so I'm kind of limited on my options on how to get some of this bait. But we'll get them. We'll get these perch, get this trot line set out. Off camera, I've caught 3 catfish. One of them's a keeper. It's nothing big, but it's perfect nugget size. Still have yet to hit the honey hole on these perch. So I think I'm gonna run to the store and have to get a throw net. I think that's my best bet on getting some bait. Just got back from being in town and told you guys I was gonna get a throw net. Then I got worms. We'll see if the worms do better than bacon pieces for these perch. Just got to the local boat ramp. Dad arrived, so we're gonna do some seining and do the throw net. See if we can't get some bait for this trot line. You guys stay tuned for how to seine.
Got you that time. Good one, yay!
As you guys saw, Dad and I got the job done. Seining is a lot of fun. We got a lot of river minnows, large ones at that. I got 2 perch out of the throwing net. Right now we're sitting pretty with about 3. I'd like to have 10, but I'm grateful for any perch. Dad and I are gonna keep trying right here behind the house and see if we can't get more on some worm. But we're gonna get this trot line set up here shortly. Dad and I are getting this trot line set up. If you guys don't know how a trot line works, it's basically a string that goes from point A to point B. You put some turnbuckles on the string with some hooks. You sink the line with 2 weights on each end. Depending on how far from the bottom you want to sink it, that's kind of up to the user, but that's it. It's that easy. So I will show you guys how we get a trot line set up. As you guys can see, we got point A, tying it off. And I'm gonna try to get us to point B here. So we got point B being that beam. As you guys might be able to see there, the little turnbuckle that will attach the hooks to. And that runs all the way down to over there. Dad's reaching for one of the weights. We're gonna tie it off right up underneath the boat dock. Your weight could be anything. As long as it sinks the line far enough to the bottom, you'll be set up for success. Little trick is to use a hook as a depth gauge for your weight.
Put it about 3 or 4 inches off of the bottom.
Second hook, or second weight, getting put at the other end. And just like that, you've got yourself pretty much a done trot line. Now you just install the hooks. To show you guys what the hook setup looks like. Some of these are old and some of them are new in terms of how the setup is. Using 8/0 hooks, maybe 6.
Got some 6s, 5s, 8s.
Just like that.
Nothing fancy. We reuse this every year.
Been reusing this stuff for many of years. Trotline fishing for me goes back to early 2000s, and this bucket right here has been around since then. That right there that my dad has, that's a newer setup, heavier gauge string, bigger hook. That one right there is going to be the monster catfish. Once you got your trot line all hooked and almost ready to go, you add markings. Typically you add a marking on each end stating your name, address, date, phone number. This is for game warden purposes and all that fun stuff. Got the line baited, and now we're joined by some baby friends. Maybe more like teenagers. But we'll check this line around 9:30, right before dark, and then we'll see what it does overnight. What a day. I'm worn out, but super excited for the morning. Just got done checking the trot lines. No catfish, but every hook was still baited, so we're set to go throughout the night. Supposed to have some gnarly storms come through overnight as well. And when there's storms, there's catfish. So I'm hoping that in the morning we've got multiple giants on our trot line. But we'll see. Until the morning, you guys have a good night. I will see y'all then. Let's just hope that there's some giants on our trot line. Good morning, y'all. Those storms were gnarly last night, but I think we all survived. And now it's time to check this line and see what we got. You guys stay tuned. Just got to our trot line and looks like we got a couple on. Oh. Little bitty thing.
That's where we put them in.
That's nugget size fillet right there.
Little flatty, I believe.
Little flathead. Look at that.
Might turn him back.
Yeah. Another little flathead. Or is that a blue cat? Channel cat?
That's a big channel.
Yeah, it's a really nice channel.
Ow, 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 ow. That's my finger was inside that hook. And I decided to just spin the barb on my finger.
Feisty. Yeah, not too bad. Two nice sized channels. Alright. Done got his finger.
That was the hook.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I will take it. Not a bad way to start the morning, or really in the weekend. Today is Monday, it's Memorial Day.
What's her name on Facebook?
Meet Oliver, newest member of the family. As you guys saw, We got two big channel cats. They're nice size. And then two little nugget size channels. We let that flathead go. It was of size, but we wanted to get bigger, so we released it. And we're gonna get these cleaned up and have some fish at some point. But I'll show you guys. Y'all can see the two nice ones and the two nugget size. If y'all have made it this far in the video, it's been one heck of a weekend. That was a pretty good trotline pull. Got to get out on the boat. Had that gnarly storm come through last night, and we'll have more blowing through today. So we're gonna start packing things up and getting on home. Sadly, gotta go back to work. But I hope you guys have a great Memorial Day. You guys take care.